Today in this video, we are going to see which are the 10 most famous hacks in history. 10. Astra. This is the alias of a Greek hacker who infiltrated the computers of the French aviation company Dassault Group, stealing its data archive that contained designs for new weapons. The cybercriminal then sold this secret information to numerous states over the next 5 years. Astra has never been identified, but according to information gathered by authorities, he may be a 58-year-old mathematician. 9. Max Ray Butler. He worked as a cybersecurity consultant and was known online as Iceman, a pseudonym under which he became one of the world's greatest hackers. He stole more than 2 million credit cards, bilking holders out of more than $86 million. He was arrested in 2007 and following trial was sentenced to serve as many as 13 years in prison. 8. Albert Gonzalez. This is one of the most notorious thieves in the world. Like many of his colleagues, he has focused his attacks on banking sites, managing to steal all kinds of credit cards. It is estimated that Albert Gonzalez managed to steal at least 170 million credit and ATM cards before he was arrested and sentenced to 20 years in prison. 7. Anonymous. We have often heard of them in recent years. They are the cyber activist group known for launching cyber attacks in support of political or social news events. Their symbol is Guy Fawkes. In fact, they wear the same mask made famous in the movie V for Vendetta, inspired by the Alan Moore comic book of the same name. The group was born in 2003 on a forum called 4chan, which is well known on the web, with the initial intent of causing minor disruptions or pranks, but over the years it has mutated into a kind of vigilante group. 6. The Syrian Electronic Army. It is probably the most famous hacker group active today. It first became known in 2011 as a secret online group in support of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. The SE never tried to steal sensitive data, but sought to create disruption and malfunction. It carried out attacks on numerous popular websites, such as Twitter and Facebook, succeeding in making them inaccessible or otherwise unusable for a period of time. 5. Adrian Lamo. He is known as the homeless hacker because of his propensity to move frequently from one place to another. In 2002, he managed to hack the internal network of the New York Times, gaining access to the private databases of the famous newspaper. Through this action, Lamo gained possession of the private information of more than 3,000 people, almost all of them outside contributors, who had contributed articles to a column intended for columnists. Following the trial, he was sentenced to 2 years in prison and to pay a fine of about $65,000. 4. Jonathan James. He was known on the web as Chumraid and went to prison in the United States when he was still a minor. When he was only 15 years old, he managed to hack into several networks, including those of the U.S. Department of Defense. James also managed to hack NASA's security system, downloading enough data to be able to figure out how the International Space Station worked. The total value of the files he downloaded was estimated at around $2 million and forced NASA to shut down its servers for 3 weeks during the investigation. The following year, plagued by dozens of very heavy charges for acts he probably never committed, James took his own life. 3. Vladimir Levin. Some hackers act not just for the sake of defiance or motivated by political convictions, but just to get rich in the easiest and fastest way possible. Such was the case with Vladimir Levin, a Russian hacker who in 1995 hacked Citibank's computers, stealing nearly $10 million from numerous bank accounts. The surprising thing is that Levin did not even use an internet connection, but managed to gain access to the bank's telecommunication system, spying on customers' private conversations, which revealed sensitive information about their accounts. Only $400,000 was recovered by the police. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison and restitution of $240,000. 2. Kevin Mitnick. His operations date back to the 1990s when he managed to illegally break into the computer systems of giants such as Sun, Motorola, Apple, and Nokia, as well as that of the U.S. military. He was known by the pseudonym Condor and often used the technique of social engineering to steal information directly from people he identified. He committed his first computer crime when he was 17 years old, but police were not able to stop him until 14 years later in 1995. He was for years considered America's most wanted hacker, but after his arrest, the hacker community organized several protests against what they considered a kind of witch hunt. During his detention, and in the following years, he was prevented, as a surveillance measure, from touching any computing devices. He is currently CEO of a computer security company, Mitnick Security Consulting LLC. 1. Gary McKinnon. Gary McKinnon began his experience with hacking at a very young age. In fact, by the time he was only 14 years old, he was already able to infiltrate networks that were considered armored. His main goal from a young age was to prove the existence of UFOs, and for this he hacked as many as 97 U.S. military networks between 2001 and 2002. Known by the nickname Solo, he used to leave a signature as a testament to his work, as a slap in the face to the engineers who programmed those networks, writing in the hacked sites the message, "Your security sucks." According to McKinnon's statement before and during his arrest, his mission was successful. In fact, the man claims to have viewed images of potential alien ships during his hacking attacks, which unfortunately he was unable to save. The United States would like to put him on trial, but McKinnon has used his Scottish ancestry to escape arrest, and for now, Britain does not seem inclined to turn him over to overseas authorities.